guys, my name is Frank and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 for episode 3 of Back to the Future. Now apologies that there hasn't been one of these for a couple of weeks, but it is back, and what we're going to be doing is driving the old 1981 Ford Fiesta XR2 and the 2014 Fiesta ST. Now if you're unaware of this series, it is essentially, as the title says, me going back to the future, driving the old model of a car and then driving the new one, or just generally an old car from a manufacturer and a new car from a manufacturer. But yeah, today we're doing the little Fiestas. I thought we'd do something a little bit different and go for an all hatchback day, because we've got a build of the Subaru Impreza WRX STI coming later tonight, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. But I really like the looks of this little thing. It's such a quirky looking car, and of course the 80s were absolutely mad for like hot hatchbacks, and this is definitely one of them. It's a very quirky looking car. Anyway, we're here at the beach and we've not been here in a video for a very long time. We're just going to have a little bit of a muck around. Did you hear that? It's mental sounding just on the actual rev limiter. Sounds like a little rally car, man. But anyway, let's get going and have some fun in this thing. Now, it has a 1.6 litre straight 4 engine, 84 horsepower, 91 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 9.4 seconds, and it has a top speed of 107 miles an hour. So it is not the fastest car in the world. The Hennessy Venom does not need to sweat. But yet again, some of the slowest cars can be some of the funnest cars, and this thing proves it in spades, because I did drive it for about 10 minutes before coming onto this and recording, and it has got to be one of the most fun and like funky little cars in the game. Even, it is quite old, right? It's 1981, but even for that age, it's pretty good in terms of handling for these days as well. Super light in terms of handling. It's proper direct as well, and there is body roll there, but it's super fun body roll. That's kind of what makes cars fun, is body roll to some extent, if you think about it, because the MX-5 has a lot of body roll. That's super fun. This is quite a fair bit of body roll, and it's super fun. And similar like the big SUVs and stuff, they're really fun to drive. We need to change to 23rd because we weren't really having much power to go up that hill. But this is where I think this thing would be home at, kind of on the dirt and everything, just going rallying. It's just that sort of car that you would take off-road, and I already have done in Horizon 2, and I know a lot of you loved that video, so thanks for all the support on that one. But come on, come on, go! Do we manage a jump? I don't think we're going to get a jump, are we? A tiny bit, a teeny bit, but we'll head onto a tarmac road and see how it actually fares. There we go, perfect. We're going straight up to the rainforest. So let's check out the interior. And oh my god, I've not seen this yet. This is so cool, man. I love the little red outline on the gauges there. That is so cool. Just like little touches like that. That's why I love the original Volkswagen Golf GTI so much. It's got a little, if you want to call it, lipstick around the grille. That's what I call it. Yeah, this thing it just fills you with joy. It's a really fun car where you don't crash into pursuit utes. Little bit of understeer there, that was kind of my fault. I didn't see him coming. Bloody hell, and then it's going to take us 2 weeks to get back up to speed. Yeah, that's the kind of bad side about this car, but you don't buy this car for speed. You buy it for like cornering and everything like that. See what I mean? It's got a little bit of body roll just going up like that. And it just dips the front on the brakes as well. So good, but you can get a little bit of lift-off oversteer in this thing, which I'm kind of glad of, because it's super fun to do that in front-wheel drive cars. Let's see, fling it in. Oh yes. So one thing I cannot leave out in this video is a handbrake turn, because it is a hot hatchback from the 80s, and basically everyone has done one in that sort of car. There we go. Nearly crashed into someone's bins. There we go, took out their post sign. Sorry, you will not be getting any mail for about 2 weeks until you get a new one of them. But there you go. It passes the official handbrake test, even though it's not really official. Did you hear that on the overrun? Oh my god, it's a really, really good sounding car. And it's a little Fiesta and all. That is bonkers. I mean, it sounds like some of the best rally cars out there, like the Lancia 037, the Delta Integrale, the blooming... It sounds like an old Evo rally car as well. Oh, I'm in love with that, but anyway, shall we chance our luck with a little bit of a race between a certain Mango? I think we shall in the S13. Don't know how this is going to go, but we will do it in the cockpit view for this. I'm actually really tempted to do a build of these again, or build one of this up. Yeah, English rhyme. I am tempted to do another build of this thing, that's what I'm trying to say. I get tongue twisted for a second there. Surely to God that S13 would munch this. It's got way more horsepower. What are you doing, Mango? Are you drunk? He's getting into bushes and everything. He's like, I've only had a couple of fucking drinks, man. I've had a couple of fucking drinks. Shall we take a shortcut? I think we shall. It's got the suspension to cope with it. Them Duke boys are at it again, and not the ideal car for me to say that, but yeah. It's pretty nifty off-road. I like it. Oh my god, whoa, I've driven across that bridge before, I've never seen that. That's a really, really cool little old bridge. Anyway, total. I am actually got more money than I expected, holy shit. Because normally in this game I've got under $1 million, but I'm glad I got over 2 million. But I'm saving up for the Lycan Hypersport, that's the thing, because that thing is about 3 million quid in the game. So, what are my favourite things about this car? Obviously, the noise is very good. The handling is sublime on very twisty roads. Not exactly the best road we're on right now because it's pretty damn like straight and like get long flowing corners. Not this car's ideal terrain, but it's still pretty good on it. Still pretty good, but it's just a car which makes you happy. It's very, very retro indeed. Honestly, I wouldn't mind owning one in real life because it just fills you with joy. It fills you with joy. And I see a road there that I've not been down yet. I know it's off-road, but yet again, a little bit of a handbrake. Woo! Taking out someone's fence. Sorry. What is it with me and destroying people's property today? I've got no idea. Just taking down fences, taking down post boxes. I'm a completely not a rebel in this thing. Pure savage, mate. Pure savage driving my little Fiesta XR2. Fucking money. Holy shit, but that's a nice ass river, man. I love roads like this, even in real life, where it's like just like dirt roads or roads next to rivers. Because when I was coming up from the Playground Games event of Forza Horizon 3, there's this road that goes by Carlisle, and oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. You've got all the hills and everything in the background, you've got the little lake and everything getting down, or not a lake, but a stream, you know what I mean? It's absolutely gorgeous. That's my little advertisement for Scotland over there. Come to Scotland, please, come to Scotland, and you'll see all this brilliant, brilliant scenery. But anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and switch over to the modern car, the 2014 Fiesta ST. So here is the grandchild of the little XR2, which we were just driving. 2014 Fiesta ST. Now, what I say straight from the get-go, I do prefer the 2-door version that we get here in the UK. I believe the 4-door is only for the US. I'm not too sure if we actually get an option for that here in the UK, but personally I've never seen one in the UK. But it's an overall handsome looking car, not as quirky looking as the old XR2, because as Chris Harris says, it's kind of subtle compared to that car, because with the old XR2 you knew it was the sporty model, but with this you kind of need a petrol head to know that it's the ST, because it does have bigger rims, it has a bigger exhaust pipe and everything, bigger exhaust tips, and it's generally more lowered and everything. But just to the normal person which doesn't really like cars, they would just look at it as another wee tiny hatchback. So yeah, that's kind of the bad side about the new Fiesta. So I hope when the RS eventually gets made, which there has been rumours about, that it's going to improve the looks. I presume it will. The old car sounds better, man. Yep, definitely the old car sounds better, but we're going to take it a little bit of a fling around Surfers Paradise because it is a city car, after all, a little hot hatchback, so this is where it is at home. But that's the difference with the XR2 in this. The XR2 feels like a little rally car, whereas this just feels like a modified city car. And that's kind of bad. I really don't want to hate this car because I really like it in real life. I've actually been in one, and they're awesome. They are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun, even to just sit in. But yeah, I hope I don't hate this thing compared to the XR2. But anyway, 1.6 litre turbo in this thing, pumping out 197 horsepower and 202 pounds-feet of torque. So it's a bit of a torquey engine. It might be small, but it's got some guts. And 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds, and has a top speed of 145 miles an hour. But this is where it differs from the old XR2. This weighs a considerable amount more. This is 2,720 pounds, where I do believe the old XR2 is actually under 2,000 pounds. So yeah, it's a bit of a weight difference, but to be honest, I don't really care. I don't really care because when I was flinging it around that corner there, you can see that it still has body roll. It actually has a lot more than the old Fiesta, surprisingly. But yet again, body roll is fun. And it passed the handbrake test. Yes, it does. Give it another fling round here. Hopefully, if that Mitsubishi doesn't come round the corner. There we go. But unlike the XR2, this thing actually has guts to get out of the corners if you want to do a handbrake turn. Because, yep, 197 horsepower in this and about 80 odd horsepower in the old XR2. That is a very, very noticeable difference. But right now, I'm still thinking the old car's a lot more fun. Yeah, this has more pace and everything, but what good is that if you're not having as much fun? Seriously, but check out the interior. And in here as well, just looks like a Fiesta interior. Nothing really too flashy or anything. I mean, the new Fiesta interior is pretty good. When I was doing my driving lessons for the first time, I actually got to actually get taught in a new Fiesta, and I did like it. Only bad thing about it that I didn't like is the A-pillars at the back. They are very, very wide indeed. Apart from that, it's a genuine good interior, but yeah, again, I prefer the funkiness of the XR2, so yeah, you can probably see where this is going to go in terms of the final result, but we're going to get on to some more open roads now and see how the little ST fares when we're going down them. So we've jumped over to the rainforest, guys. I kind of want to compare how the XR2 and the ST feel along these roads, because they're some of the best roads to test out little cars like this in the game. Let's see, how well does it actually get turned in? That's a lot more sharper. A lot more sharper than the older car. I don't know why, it feels like it wants to topple over. I don't know if it's just because it's the 4-door version that it feels a wee bit bigger, but yeah, I kind of get the sense that it wants to go up on 2 wheels for some reason. Even though we're not going that fast, it's kind of like that. It's a strange sensation. I don't know how to put my finger on it. But I'm loving, as I say, I love the turn in. You just pinpoint it where you want it to go. It's not really a car that you need to think about driving. It's just one of them, just put it into a corner and it will go in there at any speed which takes your fancy. Now we can get a little bit of lift off oversteer. Try again when we get down to a proper corner. But you can feel it, the back end is a wee bit lively. Let's brake for this one. I don't know. I think the XR2 still is a wee bit more lively on the rear, but the Scandinavian flick, that was a handbrake turn. Yeah, this thing just wants to grip. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In front wheel drive hot hatchbacks, that is really what you want. That is really, really what you want, because we've all seen the horror stories with the old Vauxhall Astra VXR, where it just wants to understeer and understeer and understeer and then put you into a freaking bush. So to round it off, what we're going to do is something quite ambitious. We're going to race a Mitsubishi Evo 6, and it's been driven by Metberg, so he's a really good racer, really, really good racer, and I think I might lose this. If it's a continuing straight road, then I am going to get absolutely mullered. Indeed I am. So into 4th gear. I like how on the dashboard it comes up with a wee arrow to tell you when to change gear, and then the Evo goes into its traditional routes and goes rallying. I think I might get this. If he crashes into a tree, come on, little Fiesta. Nope, he's not going to. He was a smart bugger. He was a very smart bugger right there. Must have clipped something because he's way back. And handbrake round the corner. Woohoo! That's really fun when you do that. That is really fun when you do that. One car I hope they actually bring back, which was great for doing like little oversteery or lift off oversteer drifts, is the Renault Twingo 133. Why did they get rid of that? Seriously? Such a cool little car. So Playground, if you are watching this, please bring the little Twingo back. That would be so cool. And just generally bring more small cars in, like the old Citroen C1s and all the little micro cars from Forza 4. They were so much fun to drive. So yeah, it just proves that you don't need a lot of power to have a lot of fun. And yet again, it goes by the James May. It goes by the James May technique, or the James May theory. Power isn't everything. Power is not everything, but my overall impressions of the new Fiesta ST, it's a cracking little car. It's amazing for handling. It's turned in very, very well. Pretty peppy, up on its toes, but I really, really don't know. I can tell you straight away, the XR2 sounds better. It just generally feels better. It has a better interior. It's just a better car nonetheless. I know this is more powerful, I know it's faster, but I don't judge it by speed, I don't judge it by lap times, I judge it by how much fun I had in a car. And I'm going to give it, this time, to the 1981 Fiesta XR2. I don't know if it's just for nostalgic reasons, but I do like that car more than this thing. It's still good nonetheless though, but let me know what you would take out of the two guys in the comment section below. And yes, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, then a like always helps out guys, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new for more Forza Horizon 3 content from me. And yes, all my social media stuff is in the description as well if you do want to follow me on that too. But from me and the two wee Fiestas, we're going to see you in the next one guys. I had a hell of a lot of fun making this video. Such cool little cars, and it's a little bit of change of pace as well from all like the supercars and the muscle cars which I've driven. So yep, see you in the next one guys, and bye bye. Damn, I was trying to do a freaking, can we not do a burnout in this thing? Thanks Monte Carlo, you bastard. Come on, there we go, that's it, that's what I'm looking for. Oh my god, perfect way to round it off. See you later guys, bye bye.